An act of aggression.
He just, over the last few minutes, literally shot out a boat.
As the U.S. strikes a Venezuelan ship. Congress is back in session.
Once you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound.
Which means the Epstein case is back on the forefront. Resistance in the streets and by local officials.
The pride flag is where it all starts.
On a state mandate to remove pride crosswalks. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Julian Lascano.
And I'm Laura Iglesias. Today is Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
Military strikes overseas in Venezuela under President Trump's order. 11 people are dead this morning after the United States military struck an alleged drug boat.
The strike occurred in international waters, and President Trump shared a video of the strike on Truth Social. The president spoke about the strike during an unrelated event in the Oval Office yesterday. President Trump says the boat was tied to the cartel Tren de Aragua, which was recently promoted to a terrorist organization.
We have a lot of drugs pouring into our country, coming in for a long time, and we just, these came out of Venezuela and coming out very heavily from Venezuela.
The U.S. has been taking drastic measures against drug cartels as of late, deploying thousands of military assets around the Caribbean and Latin America.
The House Oversight Committee takes action on the Jeffrey Epstein files after Congress returns from August recess. The committee released more than 33,000 pages related to the investigation of the convicted child offender. However, Democrats in the committee say nearly all of the newly released documents are not new. We were instead already available to the public.
Look, I got 3 billionaires right now running ads against me in Kentucky, and one of them's in Epstein's Black Book. So I'm not worried about it. I've already poked the hornet's nest here, and you know, once you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. We're going to get these files released.
Republican leaders hope the release quiets the storm surrounding Epstein. Many of President Donald Trump's followers continue to demand transparency about the case.
Colorful chalk covered Central Avenue this Labor Day, but it wasn't just for fun. Residents in St. Pete used the sidewalk as their canvas to send a message. Sarah Baroyorka has a story.
I have always loved that it's been a welcoming place for everybody no matter what, and I just want it to stay that way, so that's why I came out today.
For kids like Amanda De Niro's daughter Abby, chalk is just a fun activity.
Let's make a heart. Heart.
But for Amanda and many others in St. Pete, it has a new meaning.
That St. Pete is a welcoming place for everybody. That's my number one message for sure.
People from all over the Tampa Bay area came together along Central Avenue in downtown St. Pete with chalk and a plan for their artwork.
I'm doing the pride flag because the pride flag is where it all starts.
It's all in an effort to protest peacefully. The Florida Department of Transportation is directing cities statewide to remove the street murals that are considered political or ideological. State leaders and politicians say their artwork could be distracting to drivers. The Pulse nightclub shooting mural in Orlando was recently removed, as well as the Black Lives Matter mural in St. Pete.
It's really frustrating because it was just a couple of years ago that FDOT was supporting road art in places like Orlando.
In an interview, City Councilman Richie Floyd said he received a letter from the state warning that if the murals are not removed, the city would be fined. He says the city must follow state law, but residents are determined to stand together.
We're going to continue to put forward who we are, and we're going to be loud and proud about it.
Many of the people drawing on the sidewalk say the state is focusing on the wrong issues.
Yeah, I just think there's a lot more important things to do than take away rainbows on the sidewalk, you know, whether it comes to like infrastructure or flooding. I mean, there's just so many more important things to focus on than trying to erase love from the picture.
Tourism is our #1 industry, and it should be that everyone should feel welcome here.
People of all ages continued to put the chalk to the pavement on Labor Day.
I'm drawing rainbows and words like love matters, love and all that.
For many, it's about making sure St. Pete remains a place of love and acceptance. I'm Sara Mallorca reporting for Caplin News.
People are reacting to a road rage incident this morning after a hectic video emerges of a car and SUV repeatedly hitting each other in Fort Myers. Samantha Gutierrez has more on the story.
Take a look at this wild video. A driver tries to ram another car off the road in Fort Myers.
It was swerving, and then they started taking turns hitting each other. So one would hit the other car, the other would hit each other, and back and forth, back and forth. My brother got on the phone with the 911 at that point, and then that's when the pit maneuver happened as soon as he started dialing.
Kaylee Taylor captured the chaotic cell phone video while driving, with her brother and son in the car.
I was definitely shocked because, but seeing that stuff, it shakes you up because when they started hitting each other, instantly just call 911, someone can get hurt.
Witnesses call this road rage, but Fort Myers police say they are still investigating because both drivers involved did not want to press charges.
It was definitely a road rage incident. I even got a video too of the cars hitting each other. Yeah, it was definitely road rage.
Normally when people road rage, it's a little bit of back and forth. It never gets that far. That's something you see on the news, and then for it to actually happen in front of me, terrifying.
Kaylee wants drivers to be careful on the roads and to think about others, as the incident could have ended much worse. Samantha Gutierrez, Caplin News.
Disney is in hot water today as the company agrees to a $10 million settlement with the Federal Trade Commission. The FTC says Disney mislabeled some YouTube videos by failing to mark them as made for kids. This exposed children to ads and to features meant for adults. Disney said it will launch a video review program to guarantee proper labeling going forward.
The Marlins face off against the Washington Nationals in their first game in the series.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
All I really know is that I flew off the board, but it was the grass's fault, man.
A missing teen finally found after months of searching. Newsbreak will be back in 2 minutes.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stand is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
Survivor's story after a teen ends up trapped in a ravine. A skateboard ride took a terrifying turn when a 13-year-old St. Louis area boy disappeared for days.
He's now sharing this incredible story. KSDK's Megan Kernan has more.
See, going back was the good part.
It's been more than a month since 13-year-old Cody Tranquil vanished about half a mile away from his home near Goose Creek Lake, falling off his skateboard and tumbling 240 feet down into a ravine. For nearly 80 hours, his family and volunteers never gave up hope.
Well, I can't really remember what happened after I fell off. All that I really know is that I flew off the board. But it was the grass's fault, man. It wasn't my fault.
More than 3 days later, a canine named Daryl found Cody lying in a foot of water. He suffered severe brain bleeding, pneumonia, and deep wounds.
Oh, crazy, because I'm like, there's no physical way. But then also I feel like she should be playing Where's Waldo, so she could have found me earlier, man.
After being airlifted to St. Louis, Cody spent 11 days in a medically induced coma.
Man, I wanted to leave the second I woke up from the coma. So I was just determined to get home so much that I just did whatever they needed me to do to get there.
With his resilience and his mom, Stephanie Neely, who never left his side, Cody proved what a fighter he is once again.
For somebody to go through what he went through and a month later be able to walk out of the hospital and have the mindset that he does and have, you know, very minimal effects from the accident is truly inspiring.
His family says the moment he opened his eyes was nothing short of a blessing. Before he was released from the hospital Friday, he climbed this rock wall 4 times.
And he said, all I know is I survived, and that's the best part, and that's my new motto.
Now Cody's finally back home, walking, smiling, playing football with his family, and most of all, grateful.
Can't physically run, can't jog, can't ride bikes, can't do anything much until the back of my head heals.
Cody says he's determined to get back on a skateboard one day, this time with new rules.
Wear helmets.
That was KSDK's Megan Kernan reporting.
Today, the Miami Marlins are planning to avoid the sweep after losing to the Washington Nationals. Nationals took a 3-0 lead going into the 4th, but the Marlins pulled closer in the top of the 4th when Otto Lopez and Liam Hicks scored the only runs for the Fish. The Nationals added insurance in the bottom of the inning, but it just wasn't enough to pull the Marlins back. The final score was Marlins 2, Washington 5. Marlins wrap up their series today at 1 p.m. You're watching Newsbreak, and we're coming right back.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Well, that's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Laura Iglesias.
And I'm Julian Lescano. Thank you so much for watching. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.